Hi, I'm Sonya. I'm an occupational therapist, and together with my colleagues, Liat, Liron, and Yael, we chose to study the role of motivation and use of cognitive strategies among bridge players in Israel. As occupational therapists who research the use of cognitive strategies in different populations, we found this a fascinating population to research. We would like to thank, first of all, the Israeli Bridge Federation for funding and supporting the project, especially to Gilad Ophir, the chairman, and Oriya Meir, the general manager. We also would like to thank all the bridge players who volunteered to participate in our study. So as you all know, bridge is one of the most commonly played games in the world. Currently, there are about 8,500 bridge players in Israel who are members of the IBF. There are about 100,000 players who are non-federation members. No other research has been conducted among bridge players in Israel. However, previous research showed that older adults play games for 5 main reasons. Firstly, for mental and physical fitness, continuity, competition, temporal structure, and the sense of belonging. Cognitive strategies are involved in activities that require thinking, planning, and decision-making. Using these strategies increases the chances of success in executing actions. It improves learning and the ability to solve problems. So the aims of our research was firstly to characterize a sample of bridge players in Israel, to explore their motivation for playing bridge, to explore the cognitive strategies that they use before, during, and after the game, and to describe the relationships between player characteristics, motivations, cognitive strategies, and player records. In our online survey, we used a demographic questionnaire to collect information about age, gender, education, and also data about the players' records, players' ranking, years playing bridge, and amount of competitions in which they participated. The Bridge Motivational Factors Checklist is a questionnaire that we adapted for this study. It includes 8 statements related to the reason for playing bridge. Every statement is rated on a scale from 1, disagree, to 5, agree very much. Exploratory factor analysis revealed 3 factors: improvement, engagement, and social. For example, I play bridge to develop thinking skills, playing bridge improves my health, and playing bridge improves my mood. The Bridge Cognitive Strategies Questionnaire is a bridge-specific questionnaire that we developed for this study based on an established strategy use questionnaire. This questionnaire includes 24 items representing bridge playing related cognitive strategies. Items were rated on a scale from 1, I do not use that strategy at all, to 7, I use the strategy all the time. Exploratory factor analysis revealed 3 factors of strategy use. Before, for example, create a memo page for quick refresh of agreements and conventions with partner. During the game, to use information from opponents, bidding or lack of bidding, in order to plan, lead, defense, play. And after the game, to analyze players' hands to learn from personal mistakes, misunderstanding, etc. So what did we find? First of all, 462 adults participated. They were aged 19 to 91 years. 64.5% were males. 95% lived independently in the community, and 75% had academic degrees. Looking at the players' records, we found that players were registered in the Bridge Federation since 1971. The amount of years playing bridge ranged from 1 to 49 years, and the number of national competitions in which they participated ranged from 1 to 480. Here are some examples of our findings regarding, first of all, motivation. We found that 97.5% of the participants felt that playing bridge enhances their mood, while 39.1% said they play because they want to play with family members. As far as motivation is concerned, No differences were found in the motivation factors to play bridge between men and women, but we did find significant difference in motivation factors between high and not high ranking players. When looking at the playing cognitive strategies, we found that the strategies most used before the game were gradually learning and practicing new techniques, new methods, gradually adding new agreements and conventions with the partner. During the game, the most used strategies were I use information from opponent bidding to plan the lead defense play. I plan to advance my play or defense and adapt it during the game. And after the game, I add or change bidding system with partner as needed, and I go over hands records, learn from personal mistakes, etc. As you can see on the slide, most players use strategies during the game, followed by before the game, and lastly, after the game. Comparing between the different ranking levels of the players, looking at the red section, we can see how the higher the ranking of the player, so they use more cognitive strategies than lower ranking players, especially during the game, and this differentiates between the players. To conclude, almost all participants reported that playing bridge enhances their mood, and 64% reported that bridge reduces stress in their daily lives. Lower ranking players are motivated by more leisure and social factors, while high ranking players are more motivated by the drive to compete and to win. Higher ranking players use more cognitive strategies during the game compared to lower ranking players. Additional cross-cultural studies are recommended to compare various populations in order to further understand and to be able to generalize these results. Thank you all for listening, and if you have any questions, you are welcome to contact us.